This week we'll be talking about Kojima blesses Kinda Funny's reveal stream for their new studio, The Spare Bedroom. A new Activision lawsuit makes allegations for sexual harassment and worse. Everything that happened at MetaConnect 2022 and the request Zuckerberg made to his staff. Bayonetta 3 voice actor Helena Taylor reveals the real reason why she was replaced. New Valorant agent Harbor has an interesting ability. The CMA sides with Sony on the battle for Activision acquisition. We finally get hands on Overwatch 2 and more on season 6, episode 40 of Press X and Start podcast. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka May All Day. I am joined by
Your heavyweight champion from Wish Nigga California, aka the janitor because we watch niggas, aka I took the walk to Portland because I can't afford tickets to Poland. So Marcus Elton.
Next up.
I am Sean M.F. Ross,
What the MF stand for?
purveyor of all things important.
Oh,
Of all things.
like bullets.
All right.
Or robussy.
Whoa.
And last up,
Hi, everyone. It's me, Avery.
nailed it. That guy is consistent. I'll tell you what.
He's like a
All right.
lawyer just walking in, slamming down his case. Can we get this case started?
I have a neurological condition.
Mm.
In other words,
It's
get the
called
case
being
started.
awesome.
Right.
It starts
All
in
right.
May.
All right.
Nice
now
to
you know
see
who
he's a
we
source
are.
of comedy for y'all.
Wow.
Niggas don't take nothing
Anyways.
serious.
Press X Start Podcast is a weekly show where we talk about the latest gaming news, review the biggest games to give you our thoughts on the games we are playing, and you'll definitely get that today. Our goal is to expand the video game media landscape through an underserved point of view. If you like what we do and you're watching us on YouTube, you can support us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell. If you are listening to us, we appreciate you leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts or the podcast service you are tuned in on. If you want to join in on our conversations, you can join our Discord at pressx2start.com. Ooh. Had a frog in my throat. How'd I get there? Speaking of reviews, we have a review
Lucio
from...
was in your throat?
Oh my God. How'd you know? Wait a minute. Speaking of reviews, we have a review from Homer J. Simpson. Not the cartoon, but this actual person. They say, "Are you tired of old white guys?" Question mark. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a deep question. That's a really deep question. They follow by saying, I'm tired of listening to a bunch of old white guys that sound alike, parentheses, like me. Best podcast? Jeez. Best podcast out there. Funny, on point, truth, nice job. Jesus, I am just messing this up. Nice job, guys. Thank you, Homer J. Simpson. And you, audience members out there, you can be like Homer J. Simpson and review our podcast because we need it. And it makes us go choo-choo like a train. It's cool. All right. I think that's it. Oh, actually, no, that's not it. As I said at the top of this podcast, we got to go hands-on Overwatch 2 finally, all together as a team, and we had a great time. And you can see our great time by watching our Overwatch 2 gameplay stream. It is available right now on our YouTube channel. So make sure you go check that out right now. Actually, after this podcast. So don't pause the podcast and go to that channel. Watch this, enjoy this content, and then jump to that, and then enjoy that content. And then come back to this because your view won't be counted twice, but we'd appreciate the good gesture. So cool. Thanks. All right. With that being said, now let
Yes, it
us.
will.
It will?
Yeah, it's not the view counter isn't just unique views. It's
Oh.
every successive view on the site. Theoretically speaking, a person could go to a YouTube video and put it on autoplay, and as long as it's I think the actual diagnostics of the website itself read that it's an active participant,
Yeah.
then it should count that
Count as a new,
autoplay.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, views tie into ads and ad incentives. So like,
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
All
whoever
right.
watched it 7 times.
Yeah. So viewers,
look at
we have
Grandpa
a
figuring out just how YouTube works. I'm proud of you.
we have a new ask of you listeners. We only need like 10. We need 10 in about 10 days. So just watch one of our videos and put it on autoplay and just leave it. Just leave. You can go about your business. You can go on vacation. Just make sure you pay your electric bill. And then
Hmm.
we'll appreciate that. And we'll shout you out. So just leave a review on our podcast. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Come on. And now it is time for us to talk about the game. Normally I say games. This time I'm just saying one game. The game we have been playing. It is Overwatch 2. I finally got my PS5 to stop fucking around. Yeah, stop fucking around. And I got my Overwatch 2 to work. So we all played a game. I'm just gonna go ahead and go first, seeing how you guys got to talk last podcast, and I had to sit there in my little corner and just be like, "Well, I got my game surveyor." Shit. Anyways, so yeah, I got to play the game with these lovely gentlemen on screen, and I had a great time. Even though starting the game was a complete cluster fire for me because my mic was on its own time. I'll say
Hmm.
that. It works now, so I can't really say anything against it, or else it will stop working in the future, and I'll have even more problems. Um. Actually, the stuff we're about to talk about, you can actually watch because we are posting the Overwatch 2 gameplay stream on our website, or not website, on YouTube. So just check it out. It's gonna be somewhere here. I'll make sure I'll do the little thing that you do with the cards.
It's a fun time.
Yeah. It was a great time, and our voices were available for your listenings. Although Avery, we had a problem with his, so we'll get that fixed in the future. But yeah, had a great time. It is very much so Overwatch. Um, can't really get around that. There was the times that it felt like, oh, this is different when I was kind of away from the tank and I was like, oh, I'm not a healer. Oh, okay, I'm in trouble right now. But overall, I think I do miss the changes to gameplay where they kinda got rid of some of the crowd control stuff, like, I do because 'cause I'm a Mei player, so I love being able to hold a person still and shoot them in the face with my icicle, but I can't do that anymore. I can only slow them down, so it requires a little more gun skill, but it's fine, I still make it happen. Um, yeah, we played a bunch of different modes. Avery can actually talk to that because I don't remember all this stuff.
yeah,
Avery, what modes did we play?
I was party leader, so we started all originally. One of the big issues we ran into is that because as far as I can tell, DJ he GG's earlier on the whole Overwatch 2 experience early on, so he pretty much hadn't touched hadn't touched the game till he was told, "Hey, we're going to be playing Overwatch 2." So when he started up his game, he was put into the same issue I had, where he was given the first time user experience, where everything was pretty much locked out for him, and he couldn't really do much. So we were sort of limited in what we can do. That being said, me, Sean, and DJ were playing first. We tried out 3v3 elimination, which is straight up my favorite mode in Overwatch. Marcus can extol you on the legendary runs we went on with friend of the show Larissa, in terms where we just spent 3 to 4 hours just playing that fucking
Great
mode
night.
over and over and over again. Fantastic time. But yeah, we played 3v3 elimination. Then we got the semi full stack. We're still looking for a regular fifth to join up, and we started running some unrated. Everything went fine. We were pretty much on par when it came to like we had more wins than losses playing unrated. Eventually, I switched us from unrated and jumped us into the arcade, where we played a we played fuck yeah we
We
played the
played,
uh
I think it was Mystery Heroes.
yeah, that was Mystery Heroes is where we landed. That was the last thing
Yeah.
we did. We played arcade and we played the push map that they have listed there, the 5v5 push map, and then we played capture the flag. Capture the flag is fun, but it's unfortunately like it's not a
DJ, you could have played our stream, you jackass.
it's
Well, this is it was I was in the air, so I saw more stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, this is essentially
Yeah,
our stream. It's just
yeah,
not the from Sean's perspective.
yeah. There's some details, like, but yeah, we played yeah, so we played Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is fun. Unfortunately, I think it's the matchmaking on that is not great. People like to dip on that. So like at a certain point,
Yeah,
we were just rolling the other team because they were just like
Oh, this is
leaving,
whack.
and we were leaving, and I'm gonna keep it up. We nearly lost because we were so ahead, and everyone was like, "Oh, there's no way we can lose." Meanwhile, they don't know the rules of how capture the flag works, and so they were just letting the other team score like 4 times in a row in the
yeah.
last second of the game.
I
Insane
think
scenes.
I think they were at they were at the 4 captures when then I saw on the UI it was like, "Oh, you have to capture this thing 6 times." I was like, "Oh, okay. I see the mistake that we're doing right now."
I'll make it clear the mistake that you guys are making right now. I was actively trying to win this and being told, "Nah, man, they have 30 seconds left. They can't win."
They can't get 4 scores in
I'm
30
like, "Look at
seconds.
Avery out here
Eh.
bullying them. Oh my gosh, Avery, let them play." Oh, they're gonna win. Oh, okay.
And then we ended with Mystery Heroes, which I'm going to apologize for in advance. That was just me trying something new. Did not go great. Mystery Heroes just revealed to me how many of the characters I'm just not equipped to use and how actually mechanically difficult some characters are to use. That being said, I may start playing Kiriko in terms of adding her to my queue of support heroes because I think she does a pretty good job of healing. And straight up, she's the one support character who straight up has a get out of jail free card in that
Yep.
new mode where like you can get fucking where your teammates are pushed out of the off the objective doing their own thing, and you're supporting the pack line or just getting rolled. She's the one character who'd be like, "Oh, this Roadhog came out of nowhere to kill me. I'm just gonna teleport to halfway across the map to another character, and I'm fine." Yeah, we play a lot of it.
Yeah. So, I think there's a conversation that needs to be had because I was called a certain thing over streamed, and I was like, "Wait, what does that even mean?" By one Marcus when I happen to play as a old character of mine called Lucio.
You're
Apparently,
a
I am a Reddit Lucio.
Yes, you are. You were a straight up Reddit Lucio. And I mean, to your credit, you were doing well. Like, it wasn't even like you were just throwing the game because you were
Mm.
trying to be. It was like you just slid into that role. And as I saw you playing, I'm like, oh my God, he's playing exactly like a Reddit Lucio.
It-
You had more eliminations than our second DPS.
so explain to the viewers what a Reddit Lucio is because I didn't know of this term until I was educated.
So Reddit Lucio is essentially an attack Lucio, but more so an attack Lucio that focuses on being aggressive to the backline and trolling. So they basically annoy the shit out of the backline and then skate away. So they're like extremely hard to kill. The only thing is Reddit Lucios are also notorious for not healing. Like they're just on speed doing what they got to do, but they basically are letting the other healer handle all of the healing.
Mm,
Very rarely you'll get somebody who can do both really well.
yeah.
On my best days, I can do that, but in most cases, it's just like, all right, they're on speed, darting around, annoying the shit out of people, getting kills, and also probably being very annoying on a payload, but they're not supporting the team really.
Right.
This Negro halfway through the game was like, "Oh, R1 does something."
To be fair, DJ, I have been playing the same two support characters for 2 years now
Hmm.
in Baptiste and Moira. And trust me, the first time I played Lucio and hit R1 and realized that he has that turn it up move where it just like boosts these active effects, I'm like, oh, okay, this character's broken.
Yeah.
I will say this. Like I will continue to say that as the Reddit as the DPS Moira of the group who only plays Moira
Right.
and doesn't heal and just runs it down mid and then chases people chases retreating players and then phases away. Whatever. I will have 5k damage and 5k health. I will still be top
Right.
ranking and top healing the entire match. I'm just not doing any active healing to my friends. Whatever. But my thing about Lucio, and I'll reiterate this, is the ability to shoot and heal at the same time is an entirely broken mechanic in comparison to the other healers into the game who can
Yeah.
either do either or.
Well, he's also, I feel like, an important variant of a healer, though, because everyone else essentially, like Lucio, is only as effective as how cohesive his team is in most
He's
cases
a healer
as a
that,
support.
yeah, because as a healer, he can like the difference to that point about him being able to shoot. Like if you're playing as a cohesive team that's always together, you're always going to get value out of a Lucio. If you're playing as a team who's going spread out across the map, that Lucio is going to have
A
maybe
hard time.
200 healing, but it's not his fault.
Right.
Yeah, it depends, because, like, the only reason I know how to do it is because I played Lucio for so long. But, like, if my team is starting to, like, spread out, then I'll start hanging with the tank and trying to keep them up as long as possible. So you still get a lot of value out of that. But most of the time, they're not going to do that. They're just going to fuck off wherever they're going.
I think it needs to be said because before I was like, "Oh, R1 does something." In my mind, I was building the sentence of, "Man, I for some reason can't do that much healing with Lucio other than the like circle thing that I generated." So I literally stopped myself from making a fool of myself on the stream. Now you get a little backstage to my brain right here. Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
tried to play comp, but until DJ gets his shit together with his account, we're not allowed to do that, and so we're not allowed to jump into this competitive season and get put into Marcus. What's the level below bronze in Overwatch?
Wow.
Janitor.
It's a rank. It's called quick play. That's the rank below bronze.
It's called first time experience. Yeah. So once I get my stuff, we'll be able to do the comp and stuff and then have even more fun there.
Yeah, and when we play comp, we need to all agree on roles. There shouldn't be any flexing around because that ruins. A, that's going to fuck up how long the queue is going to take. And B, we don't want a situation where we can't play the right heroes for the situation at hand. Because like, oh, this is a situation where we need X hero, but so this would be a great map for Pharah. Meanwhile, our DJ for some reason is loaded up as a healer, and none of us know how to play Pharah. So like,
I know how to play Pharah.
I got it. I'm Anna, guys. Don't worry about it.
I will say this for comp. I will continually queue for tank and for healer. You already know, as healer I'm Lucio, but for tank I can either do Reinhardt or Sigma.
Yeah, I will be queued exclusively for healer for support. I'm fine playing the support. I'm looking at you, Sean. I'm looking at you, DJ. What nonsense are you about to come out of your mouth right now?
A damage dealer. I don't know. Whatever that the damage one's called. I'll do that. I could be that. That's cool.
Now I feel like you could
Yeah,
stay in damage, and then one day when you actually start getting really good with Wrecking Ball, then we can have that conversation.
Oh yeah, when I get my my Hamtaro hands, it's all good. It's all good. And
Sean?
then Sean.
Hey man, I'll use whoever has bullets.
Overwatch is a game where not a lot of characters actually have bullets. So I'm gonna need more straighter answer from you.
Whatever,
Soldier
man.
or Sojourn.
Soldier or Sojourn, sure, I can be.
You were
fair.
actually doing pretty good with Orisa and Sojourn.
Yeah, I'll
There you
keep on.
go.
I'll go practice some more.
Why I'm saying we should all practice for roles is that we should all be able to play the breadth of that role and not just our one favorite
character.
of that role.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I totally get that. And off that point, and what I'll use to kind of wrap up this is, speaking of knowing how to use the breadth of a character, my favorite moment of our stream was when we were playing, we were defending against the other team moving the payload, and I was Sigma, and I had my ult, and it was getting down to the wire.
Get it out of the
and
game. Get it out of the game.
and I use my ult to get them off the payload long enough for overtime to go down, and I won us the match.
I hate it.
Oh
hate it.
my gosh.
I hate it.
We're supposed to
Can you
skip it.
imagine?
It's
We
so
about to
bad.
win. Wait a
It's
minute.
so bad. I've forgotten the bullshit. Like I've been playing a lot of Valorant and I've been playing a lot of Apex. So like I forgot the sheer amount of bullshit that can happen in an Overwatch game.
It's all strategery, baby.
All right. All right. Sure.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Anyway,
Well, I think that's it for what we've been playing. And I can just do this little thing right here where I hit that joinks. That has been our episode for today. That has been the Press X Start podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to rate and review on your favorite podcasting app. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on your favorite YouTube channel, which is ours. If you would like to join our conversation, you can by going to pressx2start.com/Discord, and that will take you to our Discord chat. We have such a great time there. You can have such a great time there too if you just join our Discord chat. Oh yeah, so yeah, don't forget to watch our Overwatch 2 gameplay stream because that's also awesome, and it'd be awesome if you watch that awesomeness. So that's awesome. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. You have a great day. You have a great time because time and space coexisting. I don't know, man. All right, y'all
Shout
take
out,
care. Peace out.
shout outs to Fluorescent. I'm really proud of you. You're doing fantastic in Game Changers. Just want you to know you're a fantastic player. GG's, everyone.